Hey, sweetheart. How's it going? I wanted to say happy birthday. I love you. And I told myself that, I got to start doing these again because I know it's important for me to do this. And you told me it's important to you too. So I'm back. I'm back, baby. And it's been a crazy couple of months. I got a gym. I'm in it right now. This is my jiu-jitsu gym. And I'll talk to you about it sometime. It's cool. But since it's your birthday and I want to talk about what makes a person special. Just in general, my thoughts, what I look at to the people that are special to me. Like it's one or the other. It's either nothing to me or you're special to me. It's that simple. But when I look at people's characteristics that make them special to me, I basically look at 5 different things. So I'm gonna go through over 5 little quick topics of what makes people special. Basically what I tolerate in people in my life. So number one is people that don't hate. So this world, it's easy to hate on stuff. It's easy to not like stuff because you don't understand. How can I explain it? People are just mean sometimes, and they hate on people for multiple reasons: jealousy, envy, want something they have that they don't. And I think that's silly. We all live this life in a different way, and you just gotta be on the ground and just appreciate what you have. And the more that you appreciate what you have, the less you're gonna hate on things or people or ideas or everything like that. It's don't hate. Hate is silly. It rots the mind. It's just accept everything for what it is. You can't control the world besides 2 things: the way you think and the way you act. And those 2, I've told you before, the way you think is going to cause the way you act. Simple as that. Number 2, learn. People that actually genuinely learn from their mistakes. Okay, I screwed up. How do I fix that? Okay, well, that's an interesting subject. Let me learn about it. No one actually knows everything. You got people out there that know a lot, but they don't know everything. And your dad doesn't know everything. That's why I do my best to learn and teach myself different things. Like I got this planner, and in this planner, I got jiu-jitsu stuff. Let's see here. So I write down all my jiu-jitsu classes that I got during the day. And then then I got another book where I basically just write down some thoughts. This is a new one, but yeah, I always write down my thoughts because you learn from writing stuff down, and I truly do believe that. But yeah, just learn from your victories, learn from your mistakes, learn from your friends, learn from your family. Just always learn, and if you can, write it down when you see something or think of something that's kind of confusing. Because sweetheart, everything in my life is confusing right now. So confusing. Number 3, be you. Be yourself. When I see someone that's truly themselves, that just does them, doesn't let the world bother them, and they are who they say are, I treasure that. Like, that's so cool. In a world of, let's be realistic, there's a lot of fake people out there, and I feel like I'm a pretty real person. I am who I am. I stay away from dumb stuff. When people bug me, I tell them that they bug me, but not in a mean way. I just like, hey, back off, boy, or back off, girl. Like, this ain't cool. Chill. Just be yourself. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I got Dragon Ball Z tattoo. I'm 37 years old and still getting cartoons tattooed on me. But it doesn't bother me because I enjoy it and it's who I am. Just be yourself at all times. Don't be pressured into being something else, because I've seen people lose themselves trying to be something they're not. And then it creates a kind of a sad life. So number 3, always be yourself, sweetheart. Number 2, never give up. When something is super important to somebody, they do whatever they can to keep going. Like jiu-jitsu. Like I moved to Dickinson because I got a really good job, and there's a couple other jiu-jitsu schools in here, and I honestly just didn't agree with how they operated, we'll say. I'm not saying they do it bad, I'm just saying I don't agree with it. And I decided to open up a gym, so I took all my savings and I opened up this gym, and it's a small little room. I only have like 5 students, but they love it, and it's really exciting, and I can't give up. right? I'm in it for the long haul. I don't care if I have to continue putting money into this. I'm making my life better by learning how to teach people. So I'm actually still learning jiu-jitsu in just a different aspect of it. And I'm bringing something to some people that absolutely love this. And it's super cool. I'm totally excited about this journey I'm into. And I got family members. I got first responders. I got tattoo artists that come in here. It's interesting. And I got some other folk that I really got to talk to them. And I'm going to get into that next one right here. The number one thing that makes somebody special is that they always care, right? They're a strong individual, and I truly believe the strongest individuals are the ones that care the most. And it's hard to care. It's hard to, okay, let's see the better part about this person. Like the other day, I had a gentleman come in and he was smelling like alcohol and he wanted to join. I was like, okay, man, do you have any gear? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right, man, just sit on the couch and just watch. And he watched the class. I had a good little class that day, and he kept mumbling and he smelled like booze and cigarettes. I was like, oh man, like, okay, maybe this guy needs it more than the rest of the people in here that need it. And so I was like, okay, I'm like, how's your day? And he's blah this, and he, told me he was drinking in the morning. I'm like, hey man, you can't drink in the morning. You can't come here drunk. You can't come here smell like booze and cigarettes like you just got out of a bar. I'm like, come back Wednesday and come try it out. But you can't smell like you came out of a bar. He's like, all right, man. He gave me a weird hug and a fist bump. I was like, cool, dude. And even my sister Marina's like, man, you really did that really well. And I was like, cool. Like, at least I felt like I did it wrong. But my sister Marina, that she works with, police department kind of stuff, and she was pretty proud of me. So that made me feel good. So he came in the next day, or not the next day, that next Wednesday when I asked him to, and he still smelled like the bar. He still smelled like booze. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to let him do this. And then I started thinking to myself, all right, I'm giving this guy a chance. And he already kind of threw that chance away by coming smelling like booze and cigarettes. And it's like, why do I put my other students into that? So if he comes back, I'm going to have a hard talk with him and say, hey, man, like, I know you need this, but I shouldn't have to put my students in an awkward situation just to fix you. It's not our jobs to fix other people. No one is another person's savior. That's the only people that can save themselves are themselves. So I cared about this guy, and I really want this guy to do good in life. I don't want anybody not to do good in life, but it's one of those things. What do you care about more? Creating a good atmosphere, this gym with good people, and trying to make one person's life better and jeopardizing the community, or saying, hey man, like, you got to figure this out on your own and go on, you can't come here. So next Wednesday when he comes in, if he comes in, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him one more chance. But if he smells like booze and cigarettes, I'm going to have to cut him off. And it's a hard decision because I think it's people like that need martial arts the most. But we'll see. We'll see. So, quick run through. Number 5, don't hate. Number 4, learn from your mistakes, learn from your achievements. Number 3, be you. Number 2, never give up / commit. If you're going to do something, you commit 100%. And it's hard to commit. It really is. And number 1, just be a caring person. It's hard to care, but the strongest people I know are the ones that care the most. I don't care what anybody says. If you can be tough all you want, but it's tough to care. Okay, sweetheart. I love you. I'm so glad I'm doing this again. I'm so glad I'm kind of in a spot in my life where I can actually do this again, where I have time, because I'm a busy guy. I really am busy, and life's good, and I can't wait to see you. Happy birthday. I love you, sweetheart. I hope you have a good day. Bye, baby.